Alright! Now, a few weeks ago I made a video saying that I was going to come back and start doing some more videos. Well, I didn't. So this is the kind of coming back to the coming back video that I made. So today I thought I would give you a little bit of a look behind the scenes and what goes on, sort of a production or a play. Currently I'm working on a play this week. It is The Rise and Fall of Little Voice. Have a little wander onto the set. I don't want to show you too much because obviously you'll have to come and see it to see the full benefits, but kind of a quick glimpse. Ooh, there you go, quick glimpse. No spoilers. So yeah, so I'm going to get as much as I can today of kind of setting stuff up and everything. Last night was the technical rehearsal, tonight is the dress rehearsal. The show opens tomorrow. Hang on, no. The show opens today for you, tomorrow for me. So yeah, don't want to kind of give you too much and spoil it for people, but yeah, come and see it. Oh, and it's the show I get to blow stuff up in as well. So in this play, we have a little bit of video, projection and stuff. And we've done a little bit of video mapping. Sorry, mapping. Put the light on so I can see where I'm going because it's blinding me. So I'm just going to kind of, I noticed last night during the tech run the videos weren't playing as good as what they could have. So I'm out of breath. Just have a seat. The stairs, they get me every time. I do them like a million times a day and they still do me in. Do you know what? This rig now is stupidly heavy. Like, in fact, I'll show you just what I've got on. It's ridiculous. It's like, I'm only doing it because I can. So I'm going to go and switch on the projector now. Totally like not switched it on. I've got to do it kind of like, got to do that one first. Then I actually go down and turn it on. So I'm going to go and do that. Yeah, because like I said, I noticed last night something's wobbling on this as well. What's wobbling? What's not? Oh, it's you. It's the hello, hello. Don't know what that was. Bright lights. Sunshine. Oh yeah, because like the sunshine outside. Let me just show you the rig. Is there any need for that? Anywho's, yeah, turn on the projector. And I want to talk about the weather. Because like the weather this morning is like beautiful. In fact, can we see? Let's open up and get a bit of daylight in. Can you actually see that? Is that going to like go nice? Obviously ignore the Butlins site over there, but like, do you not think that's just beautiful? Like totally beautiful morning. The sunshine, the snow, it's cold but not freezing your bits off. It's just nice. So this is the bit where I potentially could die. I couldn't really, but you know, makes for a good video I guess. Dramatics and all that. I'm going to lean over and switch it on. Done. That looked worse than what it actually was, by the way. You know, it's not that far. I'm not breaking any health and safety laws. It's okay. So that done, it's now time to go. You know, this thing in my eye is really off-putting because like it's reflecting off my lenses of my glasses, as you can see. But it's weird because like you just end up walking to stuff. But you know, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, back to the job in hand. Ow! 15 years and I'm still banging my head. Ridiculous, honestly. Right, I'm going to move and put you in like a better position so I don't have to hold you in my arms. Back in a short little tick. Right, moved you. Computer is in place, booting up, ready to go. Ryan's coming as well. Ryan's gonna like play with lights and stuff and make it look all pretty and nice. I need to wait about 7 years for my MacBook to boot up, so while we're doing that, I'll just carry on talking a little bit of garbage to you. I'm going to try and make this as interesting as I possibly can, without it being too boring, but it's probably going to get boring. They always do, don't they, when it's me? It's like, I just ramble and talk nonsense. Yeah, 5 years to go. I don't want to kind of give away too much, because I don't want to spoil it for, like, the show. So I'm going to watch what film. Not like watch it, but just have a conscious effort at what I've... Conscious effort? You get what I mean anyway. I'm going to be careful what I film. I don't want to spoil it. Come on! I have a bottle of Lucozade somewhere that I'm going to devour. Look at the state of that. Looks like a duck's bum. Basically, the projection. It's not a great deal. It's fire. To kind of simulate something burning down. So hoping, with the use of video projection and mapping, because it's kind of mapped along two walls, like that way and that way. If you can even see that way, it's the screen. You've got basically two walls like that in a corner. It's got to go on like both walls. But the projector's working. Get some German message come up saying "Attention." Come on, MacBook. Hopefully with the kind of video mapping and some flashy lights and stuff, we can simulate fire and it burning down. Because obviously we can't burn the set down every day, as amazing as that would be. Can't do it. So I'm using QLab, which is here, OBS. I've got all my cues in order and stuff, like sound effects and music and everything, and the video cues, which are down here somewhere. So, yeah, so I'm using QLab with like video output and stuff to projector, and there's like various bits of screens and stuff involved in that, which allow me to video map. And yeah, I don't want to make it too boring. It's like, are you really interested? When I get to it, the bit that's a bit more interesting, I'll give you a shout. If you can see down there, which you probably can't, right, so like that, I want to map that on just like one bit, so I kind of like change it a little bit, like there, and then like that, and then like kind of like that, like there. You get the gist. So then when you've done that, you tell then, like, you say, I want that video to play on that screen, that video to play on that screen, and it does it for you. That's the plan anyway, in a bizzle. My next job on the list of things for me to do today is to edit a little bit of a song. There's a song used in the play, and I just need a little snippet of it. 5 seconds, that's all. So that's my next job on the list. Ryan's still there playing with the 1970s night fever disco helicopter pin spots, which I'm actually a fan of. I quite like. Just check out the beams on them bad boys. Like, old school or what? So as well as the video for the fire and things, I will just show you. Let's put some working light on, and maybe I can turn this off because it's really blinding. Where's the button for the light? Right, so you can just about see me. So again, without giving too much away, the whole point is the house burns down because they've got dodgy electrics. Because the dodgy electrics are something like that. say now, you just wouldn't use that, would you? So obviously it's not real, but the whole point is that goes pop, and that goes pop, sets the house on fire, and there's actually a real smell of burning as well. So in order for me to do that, I make little flashes that go inside them to a little controller which is on there, and the stage manager presses the buttons and pop, bang, flash, wallop, fire. Now I would show you what I put in and what I use, but you don't need to know. They're just flashes. Pretty much it really. I'm off now. Look, the state of my hair is awful. Yeah, I'm off now because I've got some bits to do down the bottom. So I will see you on the other side. Right, so I kind of said that I wasn't going to show you me building the pyro stuff, but it's interesting, isn't it? It's something good. So let's do it. So I'm not going to show you like fully, but basically short and sweet. I use these. They're called E-matches. They're used for like lighting fireworks electronically. So I basically just build something using these, using various powders and little bits and things like that. Here's kind of powdery stuffs and little sparkly bits. And basically, pardon my nose, just wrap them up in flash paper. That's basically it. There's nothing much more I can kind of tell you. That's kind of everything. I don't want to actually show you what I use because obviously if it gets in the wrong hands then, you know, but it's nothing major, it's nothing bad. Check out the wonderful 1970s pin spots. Boom! So yeah, I've kind of pretty much done everything I wanted to do for today. Got my little list checked off and everything. Ryan's still putting a few finishing touches to bits of things. I've even helped my dad do some plastering as well. He came in to do a little job in the office, a little favour. So yeah, like a proper builder. Great stuff. The only thing I have left to do now is put the pyros in the flash pots, but I can do that in the interval of the dress run because they're not used until Act 2 anyway, so that's okay. And then arm them groovy. I've kind of like been making a conscious effort to make sure this is not boring because, you know, I know it's just me in front of a camera, but I don't want to show too much because I don't want to give the play away. But yeah, I want to kind of show you just what goes on behind the scenes as such. So hopefully you've got a bit of an insight, and hopefully when I edit this tonight it's going to come out alright. We'll just have to see, won't we? If not, hey, so what? It stinks of burning. That's Ryan's little domain. Oh, hit by the door. That hurt. So right, I'm going to go now, and I'll see you in my next little segment. I'm going to go and have a bit of a tidy up, shift some stuff that I should have shifted before, but I haven't. In a bizzle. Well, we're in the middle of the dress run. I've got to talk very quiet because obviously I can't make a lot of noise. Things are going pretty well at the minute. Nothing bad's happened, so that's good. I need to keep an ear open for cues and stuff, so have a quick look.
No, thanks.
No? No, listen, look. I'll pay everything.
No.
Okay, suit yourself.
What?
This is Act 1, probably about halfway through Act 1.
No, far away, love.
Are you sure
I'll try and get some more later on of Act 2 and
Now
stuff,
then,
but there's not a great deal I'm going to be able to get because I need to be quiet. So I don't even know if you're going to hear me on this, but
I did
we'll
read
soon
my
find
number.
out. Well, back home now, after a longish day. The dress run went well. There was a few little niggly bits, but you know, nothing major. The snow is atrocious as well, by the way. That's ridiculous. Why is it snowing in end of February? I forgot what month it was then. Bicid. Who knows? But anyway, that is the weather. I hope this has been kind of enjoyable, kind of little insight into a bit of what I do at work and stuff, daily workiness. But anyway, if you want to come and see the show, it's on all week. Unless you watch this in like 2 years' time, then it's been and gone, but never mind. Pop along and see it. The Rise and Fall of Little Voice. Yeah, I'm going to leave it now. I'm going to sign off. Have a little whiskey before bed. And upload this. So that's about it really. I've been me, you've been you. It's been Totes Emosh. Ciao.